Radio, a voice with you around the campus.
Hello, welcome back, and I'm Zhen to this second semester of Talk Talk Ta, and we have...
I'm Eve here. So,
Yes, we just come back to our live of Talk
Talk
Ta again,
yes.
because it's semester 2, because we've been lost for 3 weeks. Anyways, this is a long waiting program ID for you guys.
Top student, top campus.
Talk East, Talk West.
Firstly first, welcome back to our campus again. Once again, you just came back to second semester. I mean, like for us, we are second semester, and the rest. And welcome back to another new short semester. And we've seen some many updates around the campus, isn't it, Dave?
Actually, I don't really recognize those updates because I just come back to Setapak and this campus 1 week. So, is it any changes or any updates of our campus right now?
Oh yeah, okay. So just update to all the students who was wondering and who might not attending throughout this week classes. Anyways, if you're able to pass by the main gate of our campus, you can see big constructions going on the whole way of main gate, all the way from main gate until the Yum Yum Cafe. It's all blocked, and you cannot use it. You have to use alternative ways such as East Campus route and also the small gate at the CITC. What else? How about any things that you realize that
is it like at PV 128 Al Faris is in renovation, right?
Yes, under renovation. Not just Al Faris under renovation. At the same time, Royal Afra it just closed down. I don't know why. So basically, the people who stay in PV, you can't enjoy mamak. You have to go to other place and enjoy mamak lah. Yeah, and last thing, what other changes throughout this semester do you think?
Okay, I think it's about our timetable, right?
Oh yeah,
because everyone have a new schedule, and I feel like for this semester the schedule is like quite weird.
Because
for everyone.
I know why you say that it's quite weird, because for FCCI students we are kind of rare to have 8 a.m. classes. 8 a.m. in the morning. It's like, oh, wake up all the way. And I mean like it doesn't mean that we don't have anyways. And we have, but this semester we have 3 to 4 days in a row.
For me, I have like 2 to 3 days of 8 a.m. classes. And one thing very weird is I have 8 p.m. classes, late night classes.
I have 8 p.m. classes.
So to be honest, I don't have 8 p.m. classes before. I didn't try this before. So this is my first time ever to have a 8 p.m. class. Yeah,
basically that's the scenario of our students' schedule. So yeah, basically that's the status of our weird timetable. Because for information, our AM classes, right? At the same day, we have 8 p.m. classes. So basically, it's 10 a.m. But some, I think, if not mistaken, there are other tutorial groups for 8
a.m. to 8 p.m. Right?
Yes,
so
correct.
That's a big gap between classes and class.
I mean, although they give us 2-hour breaks in between every classes, but then it's still we have to stay the whole day at the campus, and then exhausted then we all get burnt out. Anyways, it's weird to have 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. classes at one row, or maybe that you have so many a.m. classes and then you have 8 p.m. classes as well. It's like imagine you see okay, beside from us, I know there are other faculty, right? Like for example, like FOCS, who study in web design. They have 9 p.m. classes. Classes until 9 p.m. Not 9 p.m. classes.
Actually, I think the latest class of our campus is 8 p.m. classes, but now I only know there's 9 p.m. classes.
Yes. But what I'm curious at, if you have classes until 9 p.m, are they able to cope? 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Okay, let's assume 8 p.m. Majority are 8 p.m. So are you gonna cope with the time? You see, okay, for example, let's say you are having 8 a.m. classes. So what will happen is that you might rush to the campus.
Of course.
Okay, particularly people who stay nearby PV. Okay, you wake up, take a long queue at the buses at the PV10 and the Aeon Big, and then you still can't get on the buses because
long queue.
Long queue and short of buses. Okay, those are people who stay around the campus. What if people who are not staying around the campus?
Actually, for me, I have a hostel just beside the school, which is PV9.
Okay.
So for me, it's easier for those who live in PV9 or
TBR.
who are the hostel students,
Mhm.
it's more easier for us as if I have a 8 a.m. classes, I can just directly wake up, roll out of bed at 7:30 a.m.
So you,
So I can just get prepared in 10 minutes and then I just
Huh?
go out and then walk
so
to
wait, 10 minutes
back
you
to the
include.
campus.
Wait, 30 minutes include you take a shower, you make up, and then you have a breakfast.
I don't even make up
Huh?
in 8 a.m.
Wow.
class lah. No need
wait,
lah.
wait, I can't identify that you didn't make up. I thought you make. Oh wow.
It's because like, you know,
Natural born.
of course.
Okay, never mind. Okay, then wait. So do you get to have breakfast before for AM classes even?
Usually no, because I like to sleep. Of course, I will. I think
See.
sleep well is way more important than eating a breakfast for me.
What?
So I will use the time to sleep instead of getting a breakfast lah.
No,
for
no,
me.
no, no. I don't agree. Okay, for me, I think the way to start the whole day is a breakfast. So if you don't have breakfast, imagine the whole day you'll live like a zombie. You cannot whatever people ask you, you can't answer people properly. For example, just now I did not have my breakfast today. So you can
Because
see that
why you don't have a breakfast? Because you overslept.
Okay, Eve tried to raise something else in this live. Okay, anyways, yeah, talking about overslept. Yes, that's the thing. If you have 8 a.m. classes, what other conditions that students might face? See, long queue, they skip their breakfast, overslept, okay, then or even worse, people don't even come to campus for the AM classes. Is it?
Maybe it's not me, I think.
Okay, never mind. Since people don't want to admit it, it's okay. Then we'll see throughout this whole semester. Is she gonna change it? Never mind, it's okay. Anyways, talking about AM classes. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's the condition when they come all over the campus. What else it will happen in the lecture hall or in the class?
You know me, right?
Right.
For me, I always late to the lecture hall,
Or
and
even
then
never exist.
I got bro.
Okay.
And then
continue.
for me lah, I always sleep in the lecture hall because 8 a.m. classes, it's really hard to stay focused in this early morning, right?
You can. You know how?
It's quite hard.
You can, as long as you sleep early. You get into the bed like 11 p.m. the maximum, and then you wake up at 7 something. Then you can.
But I like to settle all my stuffs and all my things at night.
You mean midnight?
Yep. Like 2, 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Oh, for what the hell? Okay, wait.
It's already become my habit.
I hope you can change this habit since it's a short semester.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's not good to your health, and it's getting worse. Then you can't focus on your studies. Anyways, yeah. So in the whole class, in the lecture or tutorial, you can basically you can identify a few people. For those who just joined this semester, yeah. So if you have 8 a.m. classes, right? You see, there's a few conditions. First one, you'll realize that people who will bring along their breakfast to the classes, then they might have their picnic over there and in the lecture hall in the tutorial class. Okay, you can see 2%. One, they have like those snack like breakfast, biscuits or maybe bread. But we have people who are crazy, they bring the whole nasi lemak, they bring the whole sotong sambal, ayam goreng together and have their breakfast.
Then the smell is like so heavy inside the lecture hall sometimes.
That's why the lecturer always says that, hey, belanja mi my breakfast, you can have a breakfast, but I only have my bread. Okay, anyways, besides from having breakfast in the class, another thing, so since they cannot wake up or they are not in a state that listening to the lecture session, so what happened is they'll enjoy by consuming media or playing games.
It seems
do you have
like
experience to explain about this?
Of course, because we have 4 hours lecture
4 hours lecture?
last sem, right?
In one shot? Oh, I think we
2
have.
plus 2,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay,
Is
so
it?
what happened is there
Yeah.
are 2 lectures sessions continuously.
And then
happen.
it's so boring sometimes. So I'll play mobile games like Mobile Legend, PUBG with my friends together to spend those 4 hours.
So whatever happened in the lecture hall, you have no idea. And then the lecturer was like keep on pop, and then you are sitting at the back there. That's why. But still, at the end, you still get good result. Then I cannot complain. We cannot compare. Anyways, yeah. So that's all these weird AM classes. But AM classes, in contrast, we have 8 p.m. Classes until 8 p.m. So let's say okay, wait. Additionally, for just now AM classes, if people who are living not around Setabak, what will happen?
They need to drive to the campus or they need to take public transportation, right?
Yeah, that's why not everyone driving to the campus. Since people who commute through MRT, LRT, or even KTM.
They need to spend more time because public transportation need to take more time, like maybe 2 hours, 1.5 hours, like.
Yeah, the problem is not the duration is the crowd. Because
I
8
see.
8
They need
a.m.
to queue also.
Yes, everyone go to work, go
It's
to
like-
class 8 a.m.
It's like peak hour of
Yes.
the officers, also the
Yes.
students, right?
Yes, and what even worse, you see, LRT 3 is coming up. So if LRT 3 is add into the route, or add into the services, then the numbers of people is getting higher and higher lah. So yeah, I'm not sure what will happen in the future. So I hope everyone will come. Maybe everyone will wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning and then they commute all the way to the campus
Oh
and
my
then they
God.
sleep in the campus.
That's such a nightmare, to be honest.
Okay, anyways, yeah, so that's for AM classes. So what if you have in classes until 8 p.m. or even 9 p.m. is bonus. So okay, people who lives around Satapak, I think won't not much issue, but it's just that you have to, look for a bus and you are difficult to find a seat in the bus. Because imagine a PV area, we have so many blocks, PV 15, 16, 13, 12, 10, and then all around. Okay, so imagine a one lecture session has around 150 people or maybe almost reaching 200. So in one shot, maybe 50% or maybe 40% of them who lives in PV, then they have to occupy one bus already, then you have to wait for another bus, or even worse, you have to take Grab, take public transport at this hour, which difficult to find.
Then if we have 8 p.m. classes, we can only for those people who need to take bus, they only can go back home maybe
Lately?
10 more lately, right?
I mean when you reach home, yeah lah. But then people who drive all the way back, people who live in Kepong, who live in Puchong, who live in a PJ area.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say who you drive lah. Okay, 8 p.m. you already past the busy hours where the traffic jam sessions. So it won't be a problem since it's just that you might have your dinner late lah. Yeah, when you reach back home 8-10 p.m. already, then it's like, oh, I'm hungry at all. So that's the things that you might overcome. But what if people who are not driving? It's even worse. You commute through MRT, LRT, maybe 1 hour plus 2 hours, I don't know. Then when you reach back home, you still have to walk. Then you have your dinner late. So that's why this is not complaint to faculty or campus, but this is just what students think about the new schedule. Yeah. Anyways, so talking about all this, AM 8 AM classes until 8 p.m. or even 9 p.m. If you think that you are not a person that can adapt it during this first week, why not in the second talk set that Eve, right? What are you gonna do?
Maybe I'll talk about how do we know, is it are we struggling of time management?
Yeah, we
Because-
might have. Then she might give some description and characteristics of how a person who has a bad time management. So see ya.
前方的晨光，往未来勇敢的去闯，一起绽放你和我的力量。蒲公英自由的飞翔，乘风破浪，多变成长，总有一天遇见你的曙光。就像在塔西在那发经过也不会放弃。老师们的教诲，生活的舞台以及红砖历史的足迹，也值得让我一起去学 学习，被击倒，被打压也不阻止我倒下，被培养，被责伤也不让他们失望。我不怕，我有我的 homie 和我一起扛下，各位要小心，在眼前看得比你们的牌要漂亮。或许曾经怀疑自己是不是他们的骄傲，大家还以为这种想法是无知的年少，有挣扎，有犹豫，甚至会感到孤独。别怕，别怕，总有属于你的蓝图。奔向着前方的晨光，往未来勇敢的去闯，一起绽放你和我的力量。蒲公英自由的飞翔，乘风破浪，多变成长，总有一天遇见你的曙光。奔向着前方的晨光，往未来勇敢的去闯，一起绽放你和我的力量。蒲公英自由的飞翔，乘风破浪，多变成长，总有一天遇见你的曙光。奔向着前方的晨光，往未来勇敢的去闯，一起绽放你和我的力量。蒲公英自由的飞翔，乘风破浪，多变成长，总有一天遇见你的曙光。
Talk Student Talk Campus.
Talk, talk, talk. Talk East, Talk West. Talk, talk, talk.
Hello there, welcome back to Talk Talk Ta, and I'm Zhen Ning.
I'm Eve here.
Yeah, well, actually, just previous talk said that we will relate to about our new semester with new schedules, and we're talking about several behavior of students in another campus when you have a morning classes and then classes until 8 p.m. So yeah, we just mentioned in the second talk, so we're gonna ask Eve, right? No, Eve gonna give us some tips about how to identify what.
Yep. Just let us focus on why some of the students can actually handle the schedules at all, but why some cannot, like me.
You can, right?
I cannot.
No, you can. You
No.
can. Okay, all right.
Okay, so for me, it's all about time management skills, right?
I mean,
Because
agree lah.
if you have a poor time management skills, it will cause a series of like difficulties and challenges. So I think we should need to recognize the
Issues.
issues, like the signs of poor time management.
I mean, what are the signs? I mean, like, how can university students identify? I mean, I'm not sure whether I have time management problem or not.
Okay, for me, I think the first sign is about poor punctuality.
Okay, agree lah.
Okay, I think, let's be real. I think every one of us has tried before, like
Being
late of
Intentionally or unintentionally.
Yep. And then I think most of us will find different excuses to explain why we are being late.
For example.
For me, one very classic excuse is traffic jam.
Wait, but I thought you stay nearby PV9.
I mean, lying ma, So traffic. Okay, because sometimes I will go back to Kepong, which is my home, and then
okay.
I'll come back from Kepong to campus. So
Oh.
sometimes traffic jam will also occurs.
Occurs in random time lah.
Yep. So for me, traffic jam is excuse that I always use. But actually, like this kind of excuses,
It's not acceptable really.
because let's say it's traffic jams, it's because we ourselves underestimate the travel time. So it's actually our own problem, and we can actually avoid this, right?
I mean, many students use these excuses. Whoever drive all the way to campus, but as what you just say, Malaysia, lah, Malaysians are late lah, biasa lah. But then you should know that you should predict that, the traffic around Klang Valley is worse than you expected.
But maybe if we go out earlier, like maybe 5 or 10 minutes earlier, then maybe we can like just avoid this kind of things, this kind of
Circumstance.
yeah. So
Or you can plan your journey ahead.
so all those things can just not to be happen lah for being late, but just we choose not to do so because we're finding excuses for ourselves.
Just try to escape it. Alright, anyways, well, the first one is poor punctuality. What else?
I think another sign is we are always rushing. For me, like always rushing to my 8 a.m. morning class, and then always rushing for my assignment dues, always rushing for everything, or even rushing for my meals because I didn't plan my schedule and
Is
plan
it
my
because
time
of too many
well.
tasks or?
Maybe this is one of the reason, but I think the most important things is because I didn't really plan well, like every task. So
Accordingly.
so this will cause me to do everything very rush up.
I get what you mean because not everyone face the same. Like for example, everyone study the same subject, everyone study the same course, joining the same co-curriculum or activities, but then they still manage to done everything perfect. Not perfect lah. I mean in time and done everything well. But still there are some people who cannot afford the situation lah.
Yeah. And I feel like always rushing is actually didn't help for us, didn't save our time also, but only make us to become more stressed, more panic because we are keep rushing and then we cannot done our things on time.
And then we are doing things in short where we're pushing ourselves into limits.
Yep. So it's like we are permanently in a panic mood. So actually for me if keep rushing and then keep inside that kind of mood, it will only make me to make more mistakes and then forget things like just make things become even worse lah.
And then you feel panic attack because you realize that you can't done things on time. And then once you cannot finish everything, then you realize that something's gonna turn down at the end. So you feel the panic at the end, like panic attack lah. Then you might have depression or something.
I see. And actually all these signs can link to procrastinate, right?
Oh yeah.
And actually just beside you lah is sitting a master procrastinator.
Huh? Are you sure you are the master
Yes,
of
of course.
procrastination?
So I fully understand what procrastinator are thinking about.
Okay, wait. For information, Eve admit herself as procrastinator, but what I said is that Eve, although she needs some time. She needs some time. Although she can't deal with many tasks at the same time, but at the end, each task can be done or can be provided in a perfect way.
Is it? Got me?
Yeah. For example, like this live. Anyways.
Okay, but as I say, I very understand what procrastinator are thinking, right? So what I can say is I can just only use one word to describe what they are thinking.
What they are thinking? Later?
I think it's later. Yeah.
Later,
Why later?
later,
Because like, okay lah, I'll do it later. I'll wake up 5 minutes later.
Oh yeah, they will sleep once they wake up. No, they wake up already.
And then close the alarm. And then the alarm will keep snoozing. And then 5 minutes more, 5 minutes more.
Then until at the end, oh, it's already time's up.
Yeah. Like keep later, but later never comes. Later rarely comes.
There's
sometimes.
no ends. There's no ends for this later. They'll keep using later.
Yep. Anyways, back to the topic. Like, what I wanted to conclude is, poor time management can actually cause a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, right? So, if we are keep leaving everything last minute, then the work or the stuff that we done will sometimes become poor quality.
Yeah, I mean like the work you produce, it doesn't meet the requirement that you want, right?
As we are rushing everything to get done, but we didn't really ensure the quality of the work.
The process that you've been to is, not I wouldn't say perfect, but it's not as satisfied since you seems like as long as my work can done is fine lah. I don't need a better a satisfied result or something.
Let's talk about like for broadcasting we got editing stuff, right?
Yep.
So for editing it can't really keep everything to near the deadline and then only we done those editings.
Oh yeah, because video editing requires
a lot of
processes, a lot of stages,
Yep.
include assembles, editings, color grade, adding post production such as SFX or something else. Yeah, so yeah, I mean take video editing as example. You
Actually,
have to
for
plan yourself ahead.
for last sem, I have the problem is I thought I have a lot of time, and then I'm like,
Right, it's a long semester. Then you might think you have a lot of time.
and then like I just keep waiting, and then I'm very lazy to done the stuff on the spot, and then just like until the deadline, the assignment is going to due, and then I only rush for all those editing stuffs, and then so actually the works that come up is like low quality.
I mean, it's not
not
as
that
what you
good lah.
expected
Yeah,
lah.
it's not my
That's why
expectation.
for every students who's studying in this semester, which is a short semester, we have to be aware. You only have 7 weeks. 7 weeks. It doesn't mean that 7 weeks only you need to hand in your assignments. It include that you might have at the end of that the 7 weeks you have your feedbacks. Before that, maybe week 5 or week 4 or week 3, you have your first assignments to be due or you're having your midterms. So be aware, you only have very short time because it's half. Because a short semester is half of the long semester. Long semester you have 14 weeks, but short semester 7 weeks.
Yep. So that's mean we need to plan our time.
I mean, I just suffer for a while because after 7 weeks is Happy Chinese New Year.
And also Christmas also lah.
I mean like plan yourself lah. Since Christmas just one day only ma. If you have time to finish your work ahead, then you can enjoy your Christmas also ma. Oh, anyways, yeah. Anyways, you can conclude this bad habits.
Okay lah. What I can say is like poor time management is not only about being late or keep rushing, but I think you have the same feeling with me lah. If you keep rushing for some things, you will living in a like constant state of panic. Like you feel so panic for the whole time sometimes. Yep. So this stress or this panic will like lead to a poor work-life balance sometimes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
this will actually affect our mental health, right?
Yeah, because you get to sleep less, you work more. I mean, I wouldn't say sleep, but you get to rest less, you work more. No, actually procrastinate, right? You rest more, you work less. Because you keep on procrastinating, you keep on resting.
But you when you keep procrastinating and then at the end you need to rush everything in a short time then you will feel very stressed and then you can't sleep at all. Because you need to done everything in a short time.
And then the people will think, wow, you can finish everything in a short time. Eventually you just challenge 48 hours did not sleep.
Okay, but it seems like being late, keep rushing, like this kind of habits already become a norm for us, for Gen Z.
Oh, even Alpha Gen, no, like Alpha Gen still not yet. I mean, they're still in a teenager state. For Gen Z, yeah, it's been talking around. It's been a hot topic since for millennials or even adults. They will keep saying that Gen Z, they behave so odd, they behave so weird. They can't keep their tasks on time. They have weird characteristics. So that's why, is it being late or living our life relaxed is part of a gene in Gen Z? Well, I think we could discuss this at the upcoming talk set. So while having a short break now, listen to a song called Antagonist. Yeah, we'll come back soon. See ya.
我就像是能不能开耳朵，我受控制过，为什么在这触碰到我？不能 emotional， 为选择的退出的面壁思过，可能为我闪烁的灵魂，一意识的互相不可医生，带着一个不完美的躯壳，走了很久，但他还是一个人，到处染色，拼命融合，身体陷入角色，与 着，站在巅峰才能当枕头，灵活摆设。旁观者的讨论听闻，手指着我名字的裂痕，手拿着后天的天真，个体群体甚至违反的规则。没有敌意，我不想放弃，放下戒心，想与你靠近，锁定你是我存在的终极目的。你眼里的贩卖角色，并没有那么dangerous，但也许你是贩卖角色，被装得那么 fabulous， 这世界都没对我的灵魂，被包围中成就竞争。为你我不断的破例，一遍遍劝自己磨合力，不断考验我的耐心，我不断探索你有多少的本领。不要只被想看你的吃冠冕，为我的心要去我去你上面，天使般的雨天不止一遍，对不现见我又能怪谁？谁没有追上我的歌里？谁不明我踏步的陷里？黑对也没有在得失，所以所谓没标可以。你们来个 black sheep， 黑色眼追波彻底过滤，能不能到我声音？这是让我根本就没有那算正义。如果我和你无法共存于同个世界，最终的结局是粉碎自己，我放过你，放过自己，忘记你。你眼里的贩卖角色，并没有那么 dangerous， 但也许你是贩卖角色，被装得那么 fabulous， 这世界都没对我的灵魂，被包围中成就竞争。
Talk Student Talk Campus.
Talk, talk, talk. Talk East, Talk West. Talk, talk, talk.
Good afternoon, I'm Puisan and you're listening to the TAR News. The National Higher Education Fund Corporation's PTPTN chairperson Noliza Abdul Rahim stated that no plans were being made to stop allocating PTPTN funds for institutions with repayment rate less than 30%. This is after a report was being spread stating no fund will be considered for these institutions while quoting the CEO, Ahmad Dasuki Abdul Majid. The decisions were made by the CEO during the online workshop, as said by the chairpersons. However, no final decisions is made yet, considering further research and finding from the board itself. According to the parliamentary reports replied by the Higher Education Minister, PTPTN had disbursed a total loans amounting to 71 billion ringgit in the previous year. However, 32 billion from the total number of loans remain unpaid by the deserving students. Menteri Besar Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar recently stated that local authorities in Terengganu now will no longer renew license for vapes or e-cigarettes business in Terengganu. In addition to that, the Menteri Besar of Negeri Sembilan also intends to ban the sales of vapes with the reviews from the Health Ministry. Previously, Health Ministry Dakafai Ahmad mentions that the government is unable to ban the sales of vapes and cigarettes, but to regulate them based on the Control of Smoking Products for Public Health Act 2024 at 852. On 18th of November, the Sultan of Pahang Al-Sultan Abdullah Sultan Ahmad Shah also urged the government to ban the sales of such products in concern of the citizen's health condition. The Sultan added that Pahang ranks the fifth in the number of drug addicts among all states. Prosecutors have dropped the access declarations charge against former Finance Minister Tun Dain Zainuddin following his recent death. The case, which centered on allegations of failing to declare assets, has now been closed due to his passing. Daim had been a key figure in Malaysia's politics and economy for decades. The legal proceedings against Daim had attracted public attention, with the charge marking a significant event in the government's broader efforts to uphold transparency. However, his death has brought an end to the investigations, with no further actions being pursued. This development highlights the conclusions of one of Malaysia's notable legal cases involving a prominent political figure. The public continues to reflect on Daim's contributions to the nation and his legacy in the public service. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim stated that it is possible for a government to obtain an A in the future based on its performance after getting a D by Bersih. This is after Bersih explains that the result is based on government's limitations progress on reformations and improving the country. In addition, Anwar also emphasized on improving media freedom, which is restricted by the current issues, which is 3R, of race, religions, and royalty. This is after meeting with Malay rulers who are keen to not tolerate such crimes related to the 3Rs. With the criticism surrounding the Prime Minister, Anwar says that no action was taken regardless of how harsh the comment was on him. Malaysia top badminton player Lee Zijia has secured his spot in the BWF World Tour Finals, which will take place in Bangkok from December 13 to 17. Zijia earns the 8th and final spot following the withdrawal of China World Ranking number 5, Li Shifeng, due to an injury. The confirmations came after Zijia reached the quarterfinals of the China Open, ensuring his positions in the season-ending event. This marked Zijia's third appearance in the BWF World Tour Final, having previously competed in 2020 and 2021 editions. The BWF World Tour Finals features the top 8 players or pair in each category based on the World Tour ranking. Zijia is the only Malaysian representative in the men's single category this year. A volcano near Iceland's capital erupted late yesterday for the 10th time in 3 years, spewing lava and smoke. Authorities confirmed no disruptions to air traffic or infrastructure. According to social media live streams from the area, glowing hot lava in bright yellow and orange shades were shown shooting up into the night sky. Authorities had previously warned of volcanic activities and magma accumulates beneath the Reykjanes Peninsula. Some are 30 km southwest of the capital, Reykjavik. As a result, a 3 km fissure has opened, but the event is smaller than previous outbreaks. Nearby areas, including Didarik and the Blue Lagoons Resort, have been evacuated as a precaution. Experts warn the regions may face frequent eruptions for decades. This is the end of the Tar News of the week. The sources are from The Star, NST, and Free Malaysian Today. Thanks for listening, and this is Puisan.
Yo, what up？ 烟瘾大家都知道吧？原因不是每个人都知道，有些东西有钱也解决不到，何况只是一支烟。手上拿的烟，冰的伤口是深浅，夜晚的每天盯着晚雨银搁浅。我在是 no one no， 还是搜狐帮你走，口袋 money 剩下 no， 只好抖音写不容易。现在的我是有心无力，知道他不会喜欢自己。看见他出现在梦里，回忆过往 memories 不是那些 tragedy。希望我的努力会被他看到，增加着我魅力，每当时梦颠倒。周围的这个人都为我环绕，只有他一个不被影响丝毫。抽着蓝色马布路，看烟会慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this someone。每天都来把事大脑互相在那往哪攒，不是一直亮着就能轻易翻。 脑都解散，天空无意迷不像是正在云尾，我的心里好苦像是一个愚昧。不要把我当作一个另类，别再把信息又 copy and paste， 这让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马波多，看也会慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more， 抽着蓝色马波多，看眼泪慢慢掉落，到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。Yeah, yeah, and here's come the real thing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 开了跑车在梦里，睡得慢你这飞机，被他说我是个神经病。I don't need no more, you fucking。真的不是吊着你，只是没有准备好，想到和你在一起就闹得出现种种烦恼。为什么这句话听起来那么熟悉？放过我吧，行不行？不要把我当作一个另类，别再把信息又 copy and paste， 这让认真的我多狼狈。难道 love you 也需要被体会？抽着蓝色马波多，看也会慢慢掉落，这感觉是真不错。I really need this some more， 抽着蓝色马波多，看眼泪慢慢掉落。到底是谁对谁错 ？I really need this no more。
When did rubrics have such an old TV set?
Hey, interested in 1960 Tassie? Follow me.
What? Wait! Wow, is this Tarsi classroom in the 1960s? Why are they contesting? Oh, Rimba.
Want to know more about our movie, The Story of Tarshians? Come and join our soft launch event. We're waiting for you at Rimba on 19 to 20 September 2024. Fun games, lucky draws and also great performances will take you back to the glorious history of Tassie. Get your ticket for private screening showing in November at our ticket booth and witness these moving years with us. See you there!
Hello, welcome back to Talk Talk Talk. I'm Zhen.
I'm Eve.
Well. So just now before we just take a long break. So just now we mentioned about the how actually we can identify a person who have bad time management. So in this talk set 3, we actually gonna use another perspective to discover people who is having a bad time management. I mean, not bad time management. We are always late, but particularly for Gen Z. You know why? Because in this era, Gen Z are always easily being labeled with being relaxed, being lazy, or being so separated. Attitude being separated from the millennium or maybe the adults, the youth adults. So so since previously we're talking about all these characteristics particularly. So Eve, let me ask you, what are the words or what are the sentences you frequently heard from your parents that criticizing Gen Z or maybe criticizing you a lot?
I think all of us know lah. Strawberry generation, right?
Strawberry.
Because they're saying like we are soft and then we cannot handle pressure.
Yeah, because strawberry is it looks good, it tastes good, but when you just provide a little bit of pressure, it can squeeze the whole strawberry. That's why it's terms for Gen Z, which we are soft and weak.
Yeah, that's one sentence my parents always say me. It's like, my parents will say me, you don't know the mean of hard work. not like us, you know.
You don't know, or you don't know the
You don't
price behind the hard work.
You don't really understand what is hard work.
You don't actually get to know what is hard work. But actually, hard work, right? The hard work terms here, what parents want to tell you is the hardship that that they face during daily lives. Not like you doing physical hard work, physical hardship, you feel tired, exhausted. It's the hardship that you have to been through for daily life. And yeah, basically those are the words. And then sometimes they will use sikina means like you this little child, or they say that tak boleh pakai punya kina, faster come here. So something like that. So basically Gen Z or even Gen Alpha, it's obvious they always argue that Gen Z is not gonna succeed with all this attitude, like being glad, being arrogant, or being say that we are Gen Z, we know so many things, and then but then in the end they still can't doing things on time, or being late, or being relaxed in their life. So if do you think that this is purely because of generations, or is there any external factors?
Okay, for me, actually, at first when I heard this question, I think it's about external factors lah. But somehow I think both is important, right? Like, I think external factors is like, in this era we have internet, we have social media, and then we can done a lot of things just using internet.
Just using your fingers.
Yeah. So it's like our comfort zone. We can done everything, and we don't have much more challenges in our life.
Yeah, because of the technologies that bring us down. So that's one of the external factors. So you think that mostly is external factors?
But I think generation is also important. Like, the parenting style maybe.
Oh, correct.
Yeah, because for me, I think like the parents in this generation is like overprotect us, overprotect their kids and their children. So this lead to the perception of Gen Z is like soft and then dependent.
This is true actually. I mean, like you do you have any experience on this?
Okay, when I go out to find some part time during the sem break, like I wanted to get some jobs like promoter, and then we need to stand for a whole day, right?
Yep, correct.
To promote things, to promote the
items, products.
And then my mother will always say, I don't need to go lah, so tired. You need to stand for a whole day lah. No need lah, I'll give you money lah.
Or maybe they'll visit you while you're working.
Yeah, so it's like, I think a bit overprotect for me, because I think I can handle all this stuff.
I mean, they just care for us.
Yeah,
but
of
I also
course.
have another examples for you. So for example, let's say last time I used to, before I joined a reserve army, within the society under this campus called Watania. So what happened is I told my parents, okay, my parents' first reaction is, you want to join this activity? No way. I mean, for my mother and my uncle. My father was like, okay, anyways, as long you don't hurt yourself, it's fine. But then my father will still care. I would say when he still call me, even like sometimes in the army camp, when I text say I'm fine, I showed a picture of myself in bowl cut something, and then it's like, oh, okay, then or maybe sometimes I call them, maybe I need to ask them something, then particularly for my father, he will be he will pick up a call immediately and say, okay, anything you need, are you injured or something. So they still care. I mean, they will protect their child at any cost.
It's actually they care us, so they will like they want to protect us, to be honest.
But at the end, it comes to a fact that as a child, we feel that this is something that we can get instantly, so we should behave like this. That's why I think it's a normal terms or it's a norms for us. There's the reasons why so down with Gen Z, because overprotected parents.
By the parents, yeah.
But there are also other external factors, as what you mentioned, like besides from parenting. For me, I think is one of the main reason 2 years ago, pandemic. Pandemic that lasts for 2 years. See, throughout the whole pandemic, what happened is people who studying, like Gen Zs who studying Form 4, Form 5, they stuck in their home. So what they can do is facing a computer, facing a monitor, playing their phone, and then go for class. They can't meet their friends, so they don't have those social interactions live with, I mean physically. They only can meet everything. They only can done things online. Like they stuck in Discord for 24 hours. Okay. Anyways, that's why they can't get a chance. That's why they feel they stay in their comfort zone. So besides, after the pandemic, when they trying to adapt the social the society, they get traumatized with high level of depression since they stuck in home so much. So that's why we say that Gen Z never succeed. There's a reason for these external factors. You cannot just blame Gen Z because of they being relaxed, they being so social loafing. That's why there's a term called YOLO was created.
Which is you only live once.
Yes, you only live once. Particularly, it happens on Gen Zs because this word YOLO, you only live once, which just means that since you only live once means you only get to experience this life once. Like while you're living, once you die, you can't get to repeat this thing again. Who might knows? You might where you gonna based on your own religion beliefs, you might reborn or something. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, you only live once. Why not you spend most of your time, get most of the time relaxed and fun, or get into the things that you want to do. That's why it's called YOLO. I think this thing was created among Gen Z. I mean before that lah. That's why it seems that Gen Z are a bit relaxed and being so stay into their own comfort zone. One of the thing I think that makes Gen Z sticks into their comfort zone is the development of social media.
Yep.
We see back then. You see back then in the 90s, like your parents, what they did is they the only thing to contact people is telephone. It's not like smartphone. It's not even an analog phone. It's like those public telephone or those home phone. You call you call your crush as hello. Is she at home or something like that. So that's why you don't meet people in online or something. So you meet people in physical. So that's why everything you need to done by your own self. But social media, although it gives a lot of convenience, but at the same times, human does it instantly. It makes them feel lazy. Since it's convenient, I can buy things on Shopee. Just tap purchase.
So like social media already become our comfort zone already.
Yeah. So it's something like social media becomes essential. Like essential to our life. It's not a relaxation or maybe a sub item. It's essential to our life. You need social media. You need phone. You need smartphones. You need technologies. That's why that's the external factors. But there are also problems with Gen Zs as well. Since you can see there's so many Gen Zs who are not really being on time. At the same time, they are kind of being what is it called? They did not being in a manner way, behave in a manner way, because people they thought like they take things grantly. They say that Gen Zs you will not really appreciate things that what the previous generation that they contribute. So that's why I believe that they are both internal and external way that contribute the factors. Yeah. So that's why mindful for Gen Zs. Anyways, we'll take. Yep.
Nothing.
You wanna add on?
No. I mean, just a bit of relax and chill is not only about lazy, but just like we're adapting to the fast-paced world lah.
Yeah, because in these generations, everyone get to work, study, so that's why you have to be fast. If not, you will lose. Anyways, we'll take another short break. Then once we come back, we'll wrap up the whole talk set with a short conclusion. See ya.
不想就这样被打败，无法轻易把你的手放开。人生没有常态，需要明白的都该明白。还好一路上有你在 ，Look at me now I'm flying high。孤单不 不在意的爱，帮我度过数个 midnight。那天晚上，我的爸爸妈妈告诉我，时间太少了，你要勇敢追自己的梦。外面的世界很大，请你别忘了初衷。没去想太多，直到长大以后才慢慢发现。Life is sometimes， 不想让他们担心，笑着说 I will be fine。也曾经偷偷流泪，浸湿了我口袋。我想我还来自那许多的责任，却决心我不再是傻孩。其实真的不想辜负所有期待，也想要赚了那么把你装进我口袋，懂梦中醒来，却还在原地徘徊。多想要离开，从这片山海，去守护我所爱。不必去猜，有我在，相信我一定 be alright。风一过后便是云彩，只要我能够熬过来。不想就这样被打败，无法轻易把你的手放开。人生没有常态，需要明白的都该明白，还好一路上有你在。Look at me now I'm flying high， 孤单不在意你的爱，帮我度过数个 midnight。
Alright, so just now for this whole life we talk about time management, right? So why not I just want to give some tips of time management for a conclude of this whole life. So I think schedule is very important. Like we need to schedule our time, schedule our the stuff, yeah.
And the plans that you're gonna work out in upcoming few weeks in advance.
Yep. So we just prepare a planner or download the calendar apps. All those things can help you to write down everything and then help you to schedule your time. And also, yeah, prioritize is really important. It is like not everything on our to-do list is equally important. So what we need to do is identify what need to be done today, what is more urgent, and what can wait until later to done it.
Yeah, like what things need to be due in I mean, like what other things that will be due around this week or maybe upcoming few weeks. You plan ahead first. What is important?
Yeah, so this is a little small tips for time management. So okay, look at the clock. What time is it right now?
It's now just 1:58.
Okay, so at the end we like to indicate that, well, this is almost 2 p.m, right? So it means we manage our time very well. This is about time management, right?
Yeah, correct. But basically, yeah, correct. Well, it's not wrong, right? Since we always say that never all run life. That's why we always have to make sure that you keep within your time. That's why you have to make sure you have a good time management. We have 2 more minutes to end the live. So, for today's the whole sessions about new schedules, time management, rushing to campus. Let me give you a quote, okay? For you to bear in mind. See, to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. To be late is unacceptable. Okay, let me break it down for you.
Okay, fine.
You see, if you reach early to the campus, why? Because you want to be on time, right? See, you want to be on time, so that's why you have to be early. But if you be there on time, you're gonna be late. You see, let's say the class start at 2 p.m. Are you really gonna be there 2 p.m?
Of course.
No. Okay. So that's why when it's late, it's unacceptable. I mean, this is a quote that we use in like those work fields.
Alright, thank you for your quote.
Okay. Okay, so I hope we all get to learn this quote, and tips for you guys. Make sure to be early, not to be on time.
Okay, so coming to the end, what I can say to audience is good luck with your next 8 a.m. class.
Or maybe you have class until 8 p.m.
Yep, so just stay tuned to our live next week. And once again, I'm Eve.
And I'm Zhen Ning. Well, see you guys soon next time. Oh yeah, and we have different schedules for our live, so make sure you catch it up soon on our social media. So see ya guys.
See you.
Bye bye.
Tar Radio, A voice with you around the campus.